Hey, what's up guys? So today, and actually over the next couple weeks, I've got some videos that I'm pretty excited for you guys to see. Earlier this summer, my dad told me that he was going to be headed up to the UP of Michigan to take some rides on some of the kind of hairy roads that they've got up there. They've got a lot of cool scenery, and someday I definitely hope to make it up there, but as most of you guys know, we've got a newborn here at home along with a almost 3-year-old, so I was not going to leave my wife for a couple nights in a row to make this trip. But I figured I might as well at least send the KLR along with my dad so he could kind of get a little bit of an extended test ride on that. He has still not been able to find a reasonably priced 10RA 700, and he's kind of thinking maybe the KLR is going to be his next bike, at least until he can find a T7. But it seems like this bike really has grown on him, and I guess I can let him explain to you exactly why. So let's see where he's at.
Hey guys, I really didn't record anything from Wisconsin, but I kind of in the deeper part of the UP right now where it kind of gets interesting. I've been coming up here for like 30 years on my motorcycle. I've got one night in a hotel, and I'm probably going to be camping the second night. Kind of bare essentials of camping. I got a tent, a little pad to sleep on, and my sleeping bag, and that's about it. Be close enough to town. I really don't need to cook or anything like that, but this is the UP. And the big attraction for me is Copper Harbor. Copper Harbor is a harbor on Lake Superior that in the 1880s had a lot of mining going on for copper, and it was an excellent port to remove the copper. There are some abandoned mines up here too that you can visit, crawl down, pretty cool. Mount Rockaway that has some really extreme biking. I'd like to do it again, but I don't think I'm going to have time this weekend. And I bet the river's going to be brown. How did I know the river would be brown? Because the river is always brown. Brown River, that's what they should have called it. I've been enjoying driving the KLR today. It's a different bike to ride. Wind protection's good. I went through the rain and my legs didn't get very wet. I think mostly what got wet was getting spit up from the road. You're not going to come up to the corners and jam the throttle and really enjoy it, but if you kind of put that behavior out of my mind, it is really a nice bike to ride. I was pretty excited when Ben told me I could take it. Just to be on a different bike was kind of cool. Tiger's a little smoother, got a lot more pep when you want it, but like I say, if you kind of put that behind you, it's just trucking along. This is a lot of fun. It's really comfortable at 65. Little vibration in your rear end, but not bad. We have made it to the beautiful city of Houghton Hancock. Really is a cool city. Like everything else up here, it was based on copper mining in the 1800s. Now it's a college town. Upside for the students. They get free skiing at Mount Ripley, which is a really pretty cool hill. Small, but cool. Downside, there are no girls. I have skied Mount Ripley. I did it for my senior badge for ski patrol. Coming up to the drawbridge, which might be interesting with these aggressive tires on here. The driving surface is made out of bars. I believe they're round, and instead of going perpendicular to travel, they go horizontal, so you get thrown around a little bit. In the winter, they lay a rubber mat across it so in one of the lanes so people can go across it on snowmobiles. Only in the UP, you gotta love it. Okay, let's do it. Beautiful waterway. All right, here comes the steel. Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh boy, wow, that was incredible. The guy behind me slowed way down. I think he was afraid I was going to fall down. He's going to run me over. We are now in the Keweenaw Peninsula, following the Caterpillar. And is he going to get over? Yes, he is. Let's go! Pulled over to activate the camera. Approaching Lake Superior. We're going to take this road in, and when we leave, we'll take Highway 26, which is like a little tail of the dragon, only it's got trees all the way over the top of it, pretty much. Tail of the dragon of the Keweenaw Peninsula. I wonder if that'll catch on. The big lake they call Gitchagumi. I'm going to just jump off here real quick and show you a neat bridge. Look at those spans. Pretty neat. And a long way down. Little museum over here. Never been in it, probably never will. Little boathouse over there. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we got some white caps going on. Copper Harbor, 22 miles. So I've been on this bike for 6 hours. Minus a lunch and a couple gas stops, and damn, I am impressed. Don't think I would want to ride it 80 miles an hour for a whole day, but God, 60, 65. I'm a half an hour from my destination, and I could go another 2 or 3. The bike gives you the illusion that it's kind of vibrating and stuff, you know, and you're getting vibration, and I think it's all just the motor. When you actually think about your hands and your feet and your butt, you're really not getting anything. As you can tell, the road is pretty tight right here. If a deer or a bear, and I think you're about equally likely to run into either one up here, there's not a lot of warning time. Let's go faster and get the hell out of this woods as quick as we can. They also have a lot of wolves up here, and a lot of, not a lot of, but they have mountain lions, which the locals have known for 20 years, but the Michigan DNR just found out like 2 years ago. Hotel that I stay at a lot, the lady heard a girl screaming one night, and she assumed she was either getting attacked or in some serious trouble. And Copper Harbor is dark at night. There's not a lot of street lights. So she went to the sound of the screaming to find the girl who was in distress. And she was walking around on the roads, and she hadn't heard it for a while. And all of a sudden she looked down, and she was standing about 5 feet from a mountain lion. She said she just backed up slowly and went back to bed. You gotta watch these corners. Sometimes they're sandy, but it looks like they've really been cleaned off lately. There's where the monks live. If you want some monk pastries, that's where you go. Never been there either. Probably never will be. Oh, they have swept this road. Dang. And you gotta watch out for sand dunes across the road up here. I don't think we're gonna see any, but let me tell you, you hit a sand dune on blacktop, wow. That's an experience. Lake Superior is only like 25,000 years old. The last ice age dug out all the volcanic material from all the volcanoes long ago. The glaciers gouged out this lake. That's not how any of the other 5 were formed, but that's how this one was formed. And then I guess the glaciers melted and filled it up. Very deep, and it has more water than all the other Great Lakes combined. Those kayaks don't look like they're sea kayaks. I got a 17-footer. I drove up here once and took some long rides. That was a lot of fun. Guess they don't like sand. Wish Ben could have came along, but with the 2 little ones at home, that wasn't an option. Copper Harbor. Hunter's Point out there. There's my home for one night. I'll say it one more time. That bike is a pleasure to travel on. Maybe not at 80 miles an hour, but boy, it sure is nice at 60 and 65. I was thoroughly impressed. Brush the old man and me aside and set up here, and we're gonna have a good time. Now the road's gonna get a little bit more hairy. I'll see. Oh, I'll see Lake Superior. No, it's just a large puddle. Wonder how deep that is. Oh yeah. Sure, Ben's got some time to clean this bike when I get it back. Now I see something up ahead. Wow.